The final stop on our journey through the Philippines. Crystal clear waters, hidden lagoons and a sunset you will never forget. Coron. It's early, I'm still half asleep, but the ocean is already calling. A quick look at the sea and I'm off. Flip-flops on, camera in hand, heading towards the boat. Our first stop of the day? Somewhere out there, under the waves. No big plan, just the hope to see something amazing.
Oh my goodness, it looks insane. What an incredible way to start the trip here in Coron.
The moment I jumped into the water, everything else faded away. Surrounded by colorful cars and playful fish, I remembered exactly why I loved the ocean. But there wasn't much time to stay in that feeling, because just like that, we were already off to the next adventure.
Now I had to take over the camera because my cameraman, aka my boyfriend, is now the captain. Sometimes you really don't need more. Just the sun, the sand, and the ocean!
Next up was a tiny island that looked like it came straight out of a postcard. We stopped here for lunch and I was already daydreaming about coconuts and hammocks. But what happened next I really didn't see coming. Just as I was stepping off the boat, ready to explore this little paradise, I got attacked by a fish. Yep, a small territorial fish decided I was not welcome, and let's just say it made its point very clear. But don't worry, no serious injuries.
And next up, lunchtime! By the way, in one of the most beautiful islands I've ever seen. Oh my goodness, that's amazing! I never thought that I would get this lunch on that small island. We did this all on this little boat there. I've never heard that. That's speechless.
Baby, I should know better. Should keep it all together, but I won't. Hanging on to a bit later. You're telling me forever. I lose my mind. Falling for it every time. Drowning the depth and losing your eyes.
And then it was time for one of the absolute highlights of the day. The famous Kayangan Lake. As soon as we arrived, we were greeted by the cutest little dog, wagging its tail like it had been waiting just for us. Then we hiked up to the iconic photo spot, and honestly, we couldn't believe our luck. No other people in sight, just us, the view and that perfect moment. After soaking it all in and snapping a few photos, we made our way down to the lake itself.
Oh my goodness, look at this. That's a lake, here the ocean. Does this work?
Taking off my clothes. It's 24/7 minutes in heaven. It's gonna end, but baby, tonight is like something I see stars.
When you're looking for a place which feels like heaven, I think it's really close to it.
Seeing this lake from above, unreal. That color, the cliffs, it honestly looked like a movie scene. But there was still one last stop waiting for us, the Green Lagoon. We jumped back on the boat and the light was getting softer, and it felt like the perfect moment to slow down and just paddle through this little hidden paradise in a kayak.
When you're in Coron, I really recommend this tour. It's insane.
You know, like Switzerland.
After a long and exciting day, it was time to head back. It was such a beautiful experience and I can't wait to see what the next days will bring. The next day started differently than I expected. The weather looked fine at first, but something felt a little off. I had no idea that this day would turn out to be one of the wildest parts of the trip.
The new day started with the information that we have to wear a life jacket because it's so windy and there are so much waves.
We need to go to the open sea for 1 hour. 1 hour.
Even though it might not look that bad on camera, the waves were actually huge, especially for a boat this small. At some point, I seriously wasn't sure if I would make it through the ride. But after a wild and bumpy journey, we finally made it.
This place looks like a picture from a postcard. First it was planned that we visit 3 islands, but due to the wind we only stay at this one. But it doesn't matter because this is paradise.
We were supposed to visit 3 islands that day, but in the end we stayed on just one, and honestly, it was more than enough. This place felt like pure paradise. The day was absolutely beautiful, just different than we had planned. Because of the strong winds we had to leave earlier than we wanted, but somehow that made it even more special. We got back earlier that afternoon, but instead of resting, we went for one last adventure. A famous viewpoint in Coron, with over 700 steep steps to get there. It was hot, it was tough, but so worth it. At the top, the sunset lit up the sky in golden colors, and for a moment, everything felt calm, peaceful, and just right. Coron, you were everything I didn't know I needed, and I will carry this feeling with me for a long time.